Hi guys, welcome to another movie crew review. Today we are reviewing the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's a second film for the Mario universe. So this film stars Chris Pratt as Mario, Charlie Day as Luigi, Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Jack Black reprising his role as Bowser and taking on the new role as Bowser Jr. We have Benny Safdie along with a cast of other characters, including the new Yoshi, probably the popular new character for this film franchise, the one that everybody's been talking about. So the film follows pretty much this time centering around Princess Peach and Rosalina, a story between those two characters, as we see Princess Peach on a quest to try and rescue Princess Rosalina, as she's been kidnapped by Bowser Jr. on a quest to try and restore their family name and rescue Bowser and take over the universe once again. So before we get into the review, I'm going to just do a quick John's Popcorn Corner. So the one that probably everybody knows about is this little one, Yoshi, where he opens up. So that's a little bit something that everybody's seen for this film, and obviously Yoshi's a big part of the marketing. So I think that one's a pretty cool one. But in addition to that, I was just at Nintendo World, so I got a couple of other popcorn buckets I thought I'd show you that I got while I was over there. So this one's the star, and it turns on and flashes, makes little noises as well. Probably get us copyright striked if I play the music, so I'm not going to do that. And the other one, which I think is probably my coolest popcorn bucket that I picked up this trip, is the Mario Kart one. So just going to get this strap out the way. The thing lights up at the bottom. That one's pretty cool. This one's probably, of all the ones I picked up on my trip lately, this is probably my favorite, along with a couple of little hats. So we've got Mario. It's me, Mario. And the one I'm probably going to wear for the rest of this review, Yoshi. So yeah, getting into this film, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked the storyline of it. I think that it followed the film, like, really came into its own. In terms of being a Mario and Luigi film, it's less of that compared to the first one. So I think that if you really like the Mario and Luigi aspect, this is more of a Princess Peach, I would say, storyline where Mario and Luigi are following them. But I still really enjoyed the storyline. I think there was a lot going on. So whereas the first one was one probably single linear storyline, all the characters were intertwined in this one. This one's probably like 3 or 4 different branching off points. But I think that it all ended up coming into its own together, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film. But Cameron, what were your thoughts on this film?
Yeah, I'm a big Mario fan. Probably my favorite series was the Galaxy games 1 and 2. So when they announced this movie, I was super hyped. Straight off the bat, I 100% preferred this over the first one. I think going cosmic gave him the freedom to just go nuts, and I really did appreciate it in this movie. Like you said, the story isn't as linear as the first one, but to be honest, I don't really remember much of the first one except for the song Peaches. And other than that, I enjoyed the first one. Don't get me wrong, but it just didn't leave anything in my brain to remember it by other than that song. But this one was just such a fun ride. Honestly, it just hits all the notes that it needs to hit. The nostalgia hits, the cameos, just keeps going on and on and on. And that's what I was looking for in the first one, and it fell a bit short for me. But this one was just like, they were like, yeah, we got Mario, we got him settled, we made $1 billion. Let's just do it again, but just have fun. And it really came across in this one. So I really did enjoy it. I think yeah, this movie just screams fun. It's not thought provoking. It's not like you're gonna have any like I don't know, you're not gonna get anything out of it like it's some deep and meaningful um thing to go home with. You just like have fun. And if you like the IP of Mario, I can't see you not have fun in this movie.
Yeah, I think that like I went with the folks to see it. They really enjoyed it. Ryan, my brother, really enjoyed it. They all, came into it. Um, it's got something for everyone. That's what it is. It's good premise, a bit of this, bit of that, all works in well. Yeah, I think the storyline's a bit more memorable. Look, I don't know if it's a spoiler or not. It's in the marketing, so I guess it technically isn't. But Glenn Powell's character in the film was probably take away my favorite character. Real tough kind of character, and I've played the Star Fox games on one of the consoles at the past, so I thought that that was a pretty cool addition. If they didn't put it in the marketing, I would have said it would have been a good surprise. I would have mentioned it here, but they did, so I think I'm well within my rights to at least say that that was probably for me a cool thing, something that I enjoyed seeing in the film. But yeah, I think the storyline and going into Peach's side a bit more, it helps develop her character because obviously in the first one she was, I wouldn't say one note as such, but she was pretty much helping Mario on his quest. This time it feels like the opposite. Mario is helping her on her quest and fleshes out her story quite well. So I like that, developing a different character as opposed to just sticking with Mario and Luigi, which are probably in the safe aspect to go. So yeah, I really enjoyed the way that they intertwine the storylines.
Yeah, and I was a bit mad when they announced the Star Fox cameo. I'm just like, why are we doing this before the movie? Like everyone knows they're gonna if they're gonna go watch it, they're gonna go watch it. It's like it's not gonna have extra draw, but it does worry because I was worried he wasn't gonna be in it too much, but he did have a long stretch of time in this movie, which surprised me. And yeah, his addition was so cool. But that's the freedom going cosmic gives you. You can just pull in all these different characters from the same sort of IP, but expanded IP. You could argue just in broader Nintendo verse, but yeah, that caught me off guard. I was so mad before the movie. I'm just like, why? But other than that, yeah, I thought it was good. We may as well talk about Yoshi because
Yeah.
he is the marketing scheme to all this. They hit the cuteness factor to 1 billion. It just every time he was on screen, put a smile on my face and made you laugh or made you feel like ooh, like it was just every time he was there, it was just like yeah, you know what you're doing. Just merch, 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 and smile, smile, smile. It's as easy as you like, really.
I liked him in Brooklyn and New York when he's going through in that scene. That was funny, especially in the museum. That was I think like typical Yoshi, kind of thing. But I think that pretty much Toad, I'm pretty sure it was Toad, said it best. Like he rocks up and he's like, "Oh, so he's part of the group now." Oh, he's just like main character. It's pretty true. But yeah, I think it was a fun addition. He's like the Jar Jar Binks of this cinematic universe, but good.
No, I wouldn't say that. Yoshi holds his own. He holds his own more than Jar Jar, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's true. Yeah.
But yeah, that definitely this whole movie has just a whole cutesy vibe to it, and just such a fun time. I did enjoy Bowser being miniature because I forgot it was Jack Black to a point, and then
Yeah.
when he went large again, I'm just like, oh yeah, it was Jack Black, and I'm just like, ah, yeah, it gets me. It's sort of I had to get used to it again, and same with Chris Pratt as Mario. Like it's there, but it doesn't like I don't hate it, but it just takes me a while to get used to it.
Yeah. I watched the first one beforehand, just to get myself like memorized up and try and remember what it was about because I couldn't remember it. Like you remember the key points, but like I couldn't remember it exactly. So like when it was Mini Bowser, I forgot at the end that they shrunk him.
Mm.
So if I had not watched it, I would have come into the film and I'd be like, why is he small? Why did they make him small? The whole film forgetting that it's part of the first film. But still, I think the character father son arc was good between Bowser Jr. and Bowser. I think that was something that they were playing with quite well because you could see the Jack Black's, going between the two. He likes Mario and Luigi now, but at the same time, he's trying to be a dad. And I think, it's some depth that they've added to this film that they didn't need to. It could have just been the second he gets with Bowser, he turns evil again. But I appreciate them trying to, treat the audience with some level of thought-provoking nature, I guess.
I was just about to
I
say
liked
I wouldn't use the word depth with this movie. That's
No,
something.
no. There are some bits that I did think, made me think in the end, oh, that was clever that they did this or they did that. So I did like it. But at the end of the day, it feels like the video game came to life. And that's for me what the draw is for this film. If I can watch it and feel like I just played Mario on the big screen, then that was a success. Hand over heart. That's what I want in this film. If I come out of that film and I go, that was boring, I didn't like it, I would have rather played than, you felt. But for me, it felt like I was, watching gameplay kind of thing, like really enthralled in it. I was in the action, I was in the fight. So yeah, I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, 100%. I'm 100% with you on that one. Because, like I said, I think the first one they tried to do story first, which is what you could argue that's the whole point of making a movie. But I don't know, it just didn't seem to work for me for Mario. But
Yeah.
for this one, the vibes I got from it was just like, have fun, go nuts. And
Yeah, I see.
that's why I enjoyed it.
Always with a first film, even if it's like a big franchise or something that's really well known, I always appreciate them building up. So I always give it like a bit more of a leeway to it to kind of let them develop the characters, because there's obviously like the stereotypes that we've come to know from the games. So if they want to build like a cinematic universe or whatever they want to do, like a series of films, they're probably going to want to develop the characters their way. So like for the first film, where it was a lot more story and a lot less gameplay focus, I was happy to like let that go and, just go along with it. With this film, I think if they had done the same thing where it was like story, 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 and not a lot of the action or the gameplay or like going into different things, I would have probably been disappointed. But I think they did the right thing and they're developing the right way. I'm looking forward to seeing the next adventures and seeing what comes next, and I think they teased it in the end credit scene, which they did in the last film. So we think we may know what we're getting, but we'll have to see. All right. Well, we're going to get into the scores. So we're giving this out of Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshis. So how many Yoshis are you going to give this film out of 10?
I'll give it 8 Yoshis out of 10.
All right. I'm giving this film 8.5 Yoshis out of 10. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, check out our socials, and catch up on the next videos that we've got coming out. We've got some interesting ones. I'm sure you're going to like them. So make sure you subscribe and catch us on the next one. Ciao.